Assalamu alaikum, Ana Kakoma, Ana Aishu Tanje Stasni, and I am from Zambia. I came to Tanje, so I've been in Tanje for almost 6 years now. Living in Morocco has been quite an experience. It's many things, exciting, overwhelming, you know, I can mention so many things, but overall, I think it's also been a learning experience. First of all, exciting because I had the experience of having to travel to a foreign country, and this foreign country is where people don't necessarily look like me, you know. Secondly, the language is different, the food is different, so it was quite an adventure, and that's why it's exciting. Also, it's been a learning experience because I had to adjust, because being in your own country where everything seems familiar, you do not have to stretch so much your personality. But coming to a foreign country like Morocco, first of all, I had to adjust myself as an individual to learn a new language, to adapt to the food, to make new friends. Okay, so I came with a bag of challenges. Where is it? Yeah, so I'm just unpacking. I'm just going to be unpacking. So I've had quite a few challenges here and there. I think one of the basic challenges was, I think like many international students that come from especially English-speaking countries, was having to learn French, because we came here and we had to learn French for like 6 months. You find that just learning French for 6 months, then you start university learning in French. So that was a challenge, the language barrier. There was a time, 2020, last year in summer, when the police were doing ce qu'on appelle refoulement. Refoulement is basically where they get illegal immigrants, they park them in buses and police cars and transfer them to the north, to the south of Morocco, to reduce the population of Tangier. So, but then the problem is that sometimes the police don't distinguish between who's a student and who's an illegal immigrant. So I found myself in that situation where instead of them asking for my residence permit to see that I'm a student, they just got me by force and put me in the police car to take me to the police station for no reason. So when I reached the police station, actually on the way to the police station, I was making noise for them in the car so that they can have a bad experience with me as well. So I was just singing in the police car and, you know, just like, yeah, just trying to disturb them. And then when we reached the police station, I called my professor and told him the situation. I said, okay, these guys carried me and brought me here for no reason. I am a student. Why did they carry me for no reason? Like an illegal immigrant. So that's when the professor called one of the officers from the police station to say, why have you carried a student for no reason? And that's when they came and asked for my residence permit. So already you see the psychological bias where they think every black person is an illegal immigrant. You see that, right? So without even having to check my residence permit, immediately they just carry you and put you in the car. So that was like one of the very racial kind of challenges I faced personally. Sometimes also, Rabat, yes, in Rabat, I was walking on the road and then there was a car that passed near me. I was walking on the pedestrian walk and there was a car that passed near me. And suddenly, the man just started throwing stones at me. And another time in Tangier, I was walking, then these kids came and started throwing bananas at me. You know, bananas like I'm a monkey and, you know, that type of thing. And also another time, sometimes I'm walking and then some old men are walking next to me and they just come and spit near you like that. Azi, yeah, Azi. So, especially that, it's very common actually. Especially students, many students face a lot of that challenge, you know. Sometimes you are just walking and then, firstly, mon ami. Mon ami in French normally means my friend, right? But it has been given a racial connotation to mean black person. So mon ami has a racist connotation, that means black person. And the second one also, sometimes you walking on the streets and then they just call you, Azi. And even on buses, you know, people don't want you to, even when there's a free seat, someone will say, no, there's somebody seated here, until maybe a Moroccan person comes to sit there. So yeah, actually one of the interesting things that also majority of Moroccan people are actually very friendly. Yeah, like you guys, for example, we're here doing an interview with you guys, so they are very friendly and helpful actually. There was a time when I was attacked in Saleh by robbers who got my wallet, my phone and everything. And then there were other Moroccan people who came to help me And also, the other things I like about this country is also the environment. The sea, the architectural buildings, you know, the tourist places. It's quite interesting. And also the economy. You guys have a very stable economy here in Morocco. Legal assistant for an NGO that deals with immigration. So my work environment, it's good. The people there are great. You know, I have that opportunity. There are many Moroccans who are not employed. But for me, I am employed, so that's a good thing. You see that, right? Yeah. And also, I like the fact that when it comes to access to education, there's free education, and everybody can access education, whether you are a foreign student or a local student. We all have the same equal opportunity to access free education. Shnu kadiri. Shnu kadiri. Ashwaka, sbahelahe, nishan, kulia, naya.